Found the killer? No? The bounty pays when you do. Edina did her best to scare the leggings off you, did she? Did she say whoever catches the murdering snowback is in for a nice pile of shiny gold coin? Here's a list of the victims' families. They may know if their kin had enemies. If you can prove whoever's behind this, come find me for your reward.
Lock your doors tonight. They found another one.
Let them come. I won't go down without a fight.
Sane sent you, didn't she? Of course she did. Can't let me mourn my brother in peace and quiet when she can send someone to check on me every half hour. Finally looking into my brother's death, eh? I get it. I'm sure you and your vice cannon pals had better things to do than your jobs. Naldin wasn't the brightest star in the sky, but he didn't deserve this. Most of Stormhold, Naldin ran up a lot of debts. He also picked a lot of fights with the lizard skins. If the Shadow Scales didn't get him, it's because someone else moved faster.
I hope to be done here soon.
Pardon my tears. I recently lost my wife and I'm sorry. Can I help you? Ironi and I always believed in the Pact. We came here to build a better life with Argonians and Nords alike. Some of my people blame the Shadow Scales. But what would they gain from her death? We treat everyone the same. It makes no sense. Thank the gods! She's in the mortuary, which they keep locked. But Ironi made those locks, so I have the master key. Here, take it, please. Find out who did this. Don't allow her to become a symbol against the Pact.
Sanctioned killers on our doorstep.
On your way, stranger. I have no patience for small talk. About time the vice cannons do their jobs. Aralin's body lies captive in the mortuary. I can't even see him, let alone bury him. Why all these ridiculous delays? Dumak, take this accursed town! Shadow Scales, who else? He spoke out against the Argonians, and rightly so. He was targeted for having the courage to say what we all think about them. I'm no bigot, But if you ask me, the world would be a better place without those scaly fetchers.
Shit, man, I feel that.
If you want to...
Shit. Scale back.
No charge to have a look.
Gethys Omabar sent me. It's about his wife, Ironi. Gethys saw Ironi, alive. He watched her enter their home on the other side of Stormhold. He asked you to meet him there as soon as you can.
Praise Vivek. Halva found you. Whatever's in my home, it isn't my wife. Ironi. My Ironi. She's gone. I know that. But when I saw her enter our home, I had to find out how she'd returned. That's when she stabbed me. If that Argonian hadn't leapt between us, she'd have finished me off. I don't know. But he tried to save my life. They were still fighting when I crawled out the door. They both moved so fast. Please, help him remove that imposter from my home. Don't worry about me. I'll soon see my true Ironi.
Vice Canon Hrondar is indisposed. He informed me you've been assisting us in our recent troubles. Are you any closer to discovering the killer? Then we can concentrate our efforts elsewhere. Many will blame the Shadow Scales regardless, but our concerns are greater now than scapegoats. I fear the true culprit struck again, though I pray I'm incorrect. When I said Vice Canon Hrondar was indisposed, I spoke half the truth. He's missing, and I fear it's the work of our killer. This is why Vice Canon Servina and I request your utmost discretion in recovering Vice Canon Hrondar to us. Listens to water as one of our little fish, our eyes and ears. He signals when he possesses urgent information for the Vice Canons. A short while ago, we received his signal. Be swift and silent as currents in a stream. Speak with Listens to Water on our behalf. Look for the mud huts. Don't ask for him by name, or he'll think you a debt collector. Remain discreet. If Listens to Water found the scent of Vice Canon Hrondar, follow it until its end.
Damn.
I'll take those.
To the side! Aldmeri Dominion!
Around.
Flank! Now!
Shaw's bones, it's good to see you. The Dominion right under our noses. Damned insidious. I have to warn Servina and Hetamin. Quick, untie me. Yes, but I've been here less than a day. Some of Stormhold's citizens were here longer, held in the alcoves nearby. I'll distract these Dominion snowbacks. Should buy you time to free the prisoners. Meet me on the surface.
You did it. I'm free.
I owe you my life.
To the side!
Free at last. Not end this war. It will end us.
Heal me!
Circle around! I owe you my life.
Gods, it felt good to bury an axe in their throats. From the prisoners trickling out, I trust you enjoyed yourself as much as I. Did you free them all? I'd be better if the damned ruins beneath my feet weren't infested with Dominion. We've posted guards until reinforcements can wipe them clean. You kept this city from tearing itself apart. Stormhold's in your debt. Gods, it's felt. I'd be better if the Dominion sent a large force to infiltrate Stormhold. They must have a camp somewhere in Shadowfen. It's time we take the fight to them. Tenma Walk, a Daedric ruin southeast of here. It's big enough to harbor a substantial enemy force, and close enough to trouble Stormhold. Besides, my scouts report signs of activity within. I'll take a regiment to Tenma Walk. Don't want to take any chances. You freed me from the Dominion's clutches before those skin-stealing milk drinkers could kill me and wear my face. Of course I could use your help. Meet my regiment at Tenma Walk. Keep your blades sharp. I'll find a way to turn you loose on the Dominion.
What is it?
Just in time. We've got a mess on our hands. Worse than after a dog eats a cheese wheel. The Dominion ambushed us. I'd be ashamed to call it a rout if I wasn't considering how in oblivion they knew. At least we've learned where they are, even if it's Butcher's work to get them out of that place. Our attack was a disaster. The other vice cannons agreed to keep our forces together. Should have known they'd peel off the moment I turned my back. If they weren't keeping Stormhold from tearing itself apart, I'd let them boil in a fish kettle. That's the mess. If they're smart, they retreated to a defensible position. My scouts here spotted a cave in the ruins. Before I return to my regiment and order an assault, I need someone to break through enemy lines and confirm they're alive. The cave's smack in the middle of Tenmar Walk. The Dominions locked it tighter than a High Elf's fundament. Might have to knock a few heads to get past them. When the Dominion ambushed, we each think the other vice cannons are incompetent. Ha! No, it's politics, plain and simple. The one who stays behind looks out of touch, so off we came to the mark. Politics be damned. Next time we draw straws for staying dry and Stormhold. When the Dominion ambushed us, they made a deliberate effort to split our forces. If Hetamin and Servina have any sense on the battlefield, they'd recognize that and stay together. Why does anyone invade anywhere? Those pristine towers of theirs must get boring. Maybe a good brawl in the mud beats chasing their cousins for kisses. Truth is, I don't care why. I care to get them out.
What do you want?
How did you find us? Unless you're a skin stealer. Keep your hands empty if you please. But you don't stink of death. You're likely what you seem. What remains for you to share is why you came here. Still with us, is he? That man is luckier than a Khajiit in an abandoned fishery. What does Rondar want? If it's for me to say he was right about sticking together, he can drown himself in a bog. We don't need rescuing. We need Rondar to recognize we're bait in another Dominion trap. Tell him I won't allow such wasteful theatrics on our behalf. If you find Vice Canon Rondar's regiment, you'll find him. Tell him to call off his attack before the Dominion picks him apart. He shouldn't throw away his soldiers for what little remains of our forces. If Vice Canon Rondar sends for reinforcements, he'll gain enough soldiers to clear these Dominion muckworms from the ruins. We can manage until then. It's a good place to fight with our tails to the wall.
You aren't like the others. You should keep your own face. It suits you better.
Ordinary grandeur. Move to flank.
They came from underground. I saw them drag the others away. We prepared to assault the cave when the soldier beside me stabbed me in the back. When I fell, I saw my own regiment attack itself. Those skin stealers wore our friends' faces to betray us from within. Do you think that they have my face now? I saw them take Ukatse alive, knocked him out, dragged him away to that altar like a piece of meat. Don't let them steal his face.
me before she returns. That crazy elf. She tried to cut my chest, but I kicked her off the altar. Said she'd be back with a duller knife so it would last longer. Wait, I smell her. Cut me loose. Don't let her steal my face. Thank you, friends.
Stay away
Quickly,
from my new
meet me in that cave.
Can you believe it? I saw Alexia herself. I am forever blessed by the...
What madness. Soldiers died thinking our own ranks betrayed us. I'd like to feed those skin stealers to a Wamasu with the flux. I saw Vice Cannon Rondar's guard lead him away before the attack. If his guard was skin stealers, he's in grave danger. I'm not just the best-looking scout in Shadowfen. I'm also the best tracker. I can pick up Vice Cannon Rondar's scent and lead us right to him. I'll need someone to watch my back while I follow my nose. We should work in pairs with skin stealers about, yes? Then I'll shadow you and alert you when I pick up Vice Cannon Rondar's scent. Ready when you're ready? They brought him past the cave. Strange. There's an old smell. They dragged him up this ride, straight ahead. He didn't struggle. Cannon. Oh no. We'll find who did this. Did you find any sign of who did this to him? Something's wrong. He smells very dead. If the Vice Cannon was dead this whole time, was it a skin stealer who launched the attack on the cave? Or before that, when we lost the other Vice Cannons? Vice Cannon Ronda always smelled of mead. I didn't. I should have. Zeus! What secrets do the Dominion already know? You're right. They'll know what to do. They have to. Despite his rough manner, Vice Canon Rondar was a hero to many in Stormhold. When this is all over, you'll have a fitting burial. This impostor must be found before he can fool anyone else. But I think I know where he's hiding. Vice Canon Rondar ordered us to stay away from a nearby hill. If it was his skin stealer, he must have held us back for a reason. I bet he's hiding below the hill's surface. The buried temple complex must have an entrance there. A doorway, maybe stairs, or a portal of some kind. I'd join you, but I'm no use in tight quarters. I'll inform the Vice Canons of what happened, yes.
Come to me, mortal. This is curious. You dabble in their spells and break into their outpost. Oh, how he misjudged you. How grand. Yes, you marvelous fool. I allowed them to pull me from oblivion, bind my essence, and siphon my power because I'm secretly behind their shabby little plans. Oh, but you don't know about those, do you? You've heard of Ruvatar, the celebrated Dominion alchemist. It's all his doing, you know. I'll tell you his plans for your impending doom. For a small favor, of course. You must find the pair of altars binding me, further inside the complex. Do so, and I pledge to share the Dominion's plans and direct you to their most prized possession. Also, I pledge not to violate your corpse on your burial day. A true bargain. There is no other way, my sumptuous little morsel. Break my bonds and I'll give you what you desire. Perhaps more. Or don't, and let your self-righteous pride doom the entirety of Shadowfen. Mortals do love pretending they have a choice.
You fight the Dominion. You haven't tried to cut off my head yet. You aren't here to worship Daedra, then. So what in Oblivion are you doing in a Daedric temple overrun by Dominion skin stealers? Fair point, fair point. All right, I won't deny it. Friends and I came looking for Daedric tidbits to sell to mages. Then those Dominion soldiers came. They were thick on the ground until today. I was about to make a break for it when I saw you. Caught, one by one. I'm the only one alive. Well, alive and wearing my own skin. Hey, let's help each other escape. You draw their attention and I'll slip past them. What do you say? You, what now? Look, some Dominion mogul came through here a while back. Ruvatar, they call him. He's the one who bound a Dremora and forced her to steal faces off the dead. You want to stop him? You must have been the only egg in your clutch. Smart idea, dealing with Daedra. Before the Dominion came, she promised my friend the night of his life for a drop of his blood. I guess being flayed alive counts as the night of his life. She wore his scales like a robe. Seems trustworthy, yes? Maybe. I spent many cramped nights listening to Ruvatar, the High Elf in charge of this place. I'm sure I could piece it together. But my friends don't deserve to be trapped in glowing rocks. Free them, and I'll help you. A good deal, yes? Trust me, it's for the best. I'll make my way to the inner chamber, where Ruvatar spent most of his time. Try not to attract the Dremora's attention while you're about. She's a vengeful creature. The Dominion captured their souls in strange rocks. They're on platforms, and they glow like rutting Wamasu. Ruvatar complained the rocks were very fragile. I bet smashing them would release my friends.
Spread out!
I need healing!
Good thing you didn't release the Dremora. We'd both be ribbons in her hair. Behind her, there's a door to what Ruvatar called the Vault. They have hist sap in there, stored in giant vats. It's part of their skin-stealing magic. The real question is, where'd they get so much? Wait, I don't want to know. Whatever they did to the hist sap turned it flammable. Once we enter the vault, set those vats on fire to end this nightmare. That's the easy part. I heard Ruvatar mutter the words 100 times. Maybe you can get something useful out of that Dremora before she realizes you double-crossed her. If you keep her busy, I'll open the door.
You're no fool to withhold your trust. Commendable, truly. But you'll go no further without my help. Destroy these bindings and free me. Your reticence is infuriatingly enticing. Very well. Ruvatar used hist sap and my stolen essence to create his skin stealers. The hist sap is what steals the victim's memories. It's all to acquire the Nemic egg. With it, he has all of Black Marsh. My patience grows thinner than you'll be after I fit you with a scathing girdle. Fail to uphold this bargain and I'll instruct you in pains of which you've never conceived, mortal. Wait, what is that swamp rat doing to the vault door? Then gaze upon your doom. Ruvatar and his prize.
Quick, over here. No sign of Ruvatar, but the Nord over there is definitely a skin stealer. I know what he's planning to do with those prisoners. If I help out, you'll tell nobody about my Daedric relic hunting, yes? When you approach, that Nord skin stealer will kill those prisoners and gain power from their deaths. Something the Daedra worshippers used to do in Ten Marwalk. I'll run in and release their bonds. I've untangled worse knots, magical or otherwise. Keep him busy, would you? I don't want to decorate his axe. All right.
Anyone could be a skin stealer. Anyone! You never find all of us. We are everywhere.
You stopped the skin stealers in Ten Marwalk. I can go home. Yes. I heard him complain this ruin didn't hold everything he needed. He left to find a place of power where he could use his special egg. What did he call it again? Yes, that's the one. Here, this portal leads beyond the ruins. I'll stay here and see about freeing any prisoners stuck inside. And if you're planning to inform the Vice Cannons of Ruvatar, perhaps leave me out of your report, yes? Yes. Did that work?
Whatever shall I do?
Ukatse informed us you had entered the ruins to pursue Vice Canon Rondar's imposter. Whatever you did in the ruins caused a lot of panic amongst the Dominion. We chose our moment and pushed out of the cave. Vice Canon Haytamine was wounded in the process, but she'll survive. Yes, but Vice Canon Rondar's death weighs heavily on Haytamine. She says she should have known. Poor thing. We were all fooled. But enough of our troubles. Did you stop his imposter? Once she's recovered, Vice Canon Haytamine will no doubt celebrate your accomplishment. But this artifact you mentioned, the Nemic Egg, do you know anything of its whereabouts? A Dominion general, perhaps, whoever he is, will stop his march through Shadowfen. I'll appoint it. While Vice Canon Haytamine recovers, a Dominion this Nemic Egg is unknown to me. If it originated in Shadowfen, perhaps an Argonian would know more. I had someone else in mind. Argonian keepers know the history and legends of their lands. I'm positive one of the keepers at the hatching pools could tell us of the Nemic Egg. Vice Canon Haytamine and I must rally the remnants of Stormhold's forces to the hatching pools. If the Skin Stealers took Vice Canon Rondar, they'll know what he knew. Rendezvous with our forces at the hatching pools. We must learn what the Dominion plans for the Nemic Egg.
No more commands!
Keeper Omnise was a kind woman. She tended eggs, you understand? She was a midwife to Argonian hatchlings. And they butchered her. The Dominion cut her down and left her to rot. I take no pleasure in being right. The Dominion must have learned Vice Canon Rondar's knowledge of the hatching pools. It is imperative we learn the Nemikek's true role in the Dominion's plans. They bring nothing to this land but abomination. If you haven't seen it yourself, Dominion forces are all over the hatching pools. They kill anyone who tries to leave. The only good news is they've left the eggs unharmed. We could use your help in learning why. I'd like you to cut down every Dominion soldier you see, but a quieter approach is more prudent. Either way, find Keeper Uzith A. He'll know how to buy time until I arrive with reinforcements. Ukatse found ceremonial garb in the chest behind me. He made it past Dominion guards, but one of their tigers sniffed him out. His wounds weren't too severe. You could use the garb to seek out Keeper Uzith A. Just keep an eye out for tigers. Report the extent of this attack to Vice Canon Haytamine. I expect to return with reinforcements quite soon. We'll drive the Dominion from the hatching pools. If you see opportunities to aid the Keepers, I urge you to do so.
If you're another Dominion retainer come to mock our hatching ritual, we won't stop you. Not that we have a choice. The Dominion tells us nothing. Those who left, they killed. Those who stayed, they let live. We don't know why. We continue to prepare for the hatching. They haven't stopped us from that yet. As we speak, the eggs grow moist. Before we begin the hatching, I wish to know the Dominion's intentions. But endangering yourself on our behalf isn't something I can ask. Then go. Light the braziers and the Zanmirs of first light and setting sun. As you walk amongst the Dominion, listen with care. We must know if they mean us harm. and look for Assistant Lixith. If she still lives, inform her I'll need her assistance.
Have you come to stop the Dominion soldier who devours my kin? Keeper Uzathay can go count his scales. A Dominion dryskin cooked and ate one of our unhatched eggs. Though I'm sworn to the shell, I will not allow him to harm another. Make the egg he consumed his final meal. Spill his blood upon the ground where it may feed the roots of future generations. Show we fight to protect our young. He must pay for his crimes.
The lizard put you up to this? I'll eat her young.
They're almost like the spinners from back home. Couldn't we spare them, sir?
What part of no survivors don't you understand, Private? These savages are the enemy. Once they complete the ritual, they die like the rest.
Sir, Yes, sir.
Burn it!
They're starting to grow together. Here, I'll show you.
Keep your boots on. We're only here until the eggs hatch. Then the lizards get theirs, and we leave this muckwallow for good. Of Merry Dominion!
The braziers burn atop the Zanmir's pinnacles. Tell me, what have you learned of the Dominion's plans? There must be more to it than massacre. What can they achieve by waiting before slaughter? They could kill us now and have done with this place. Something sinister is at work, but we have no time. The hatching will soon begin. Then there is hope. As the hatching approaches, the Dominion will likely observe the ritual. Would you stand with us? Then we should begin. The time of hatching has come. We gather by the boughs of the Hist. What have they... No, this cannot be. Virgin birth! What have they done?
Ahate! No!
The Dominion. They'll doom us all! The Hist. Our link is gone. I cannot feel the Hist. This must be why the Dominion waited. To see if the hatching would fail. Without the Hist, the eggs can't hatch. Now there is only void. I feel it, forming around the tree. You saw what it did to Ahate. The same will happen to our unhatched eggs. I'll offer myself to Sithis in exchange for holding back the void. It must be done. Save the unhatched eggs. Keep the eggs from the void. Protect our future. Sithis, I implore you. Shield our unhatched eggs from the void. Sithis, exchange my life for the void.
The mist. It's killing the eggs. We must save the eggs. Must save the eggs. Dominion, they're coming.
I can't hold back the void for much longer. Return to the void. Return.
He's gone. He died for the eggs. Did it work? Are they safe? Some, you say? They murdered our hatchlings, our children. Why? But you saved some. That is... it's a good thing. It must be a good thing. We must restore our link to the Hist. Without it, the hatching pools will never see our young rise from its cool waters. The Dominion can only cause such a thing with a powerful artifact. Then the danger is graver than I thought. The Nemec egg bears the memories of the Hist. Severing our link is the least they could do with it. Come, we must leave this place.
Why would Vox attack our own people?
What happened? If Assistant Talixis is with you, where are the others? Then we're too late. Thank Vivek, some good news. We'll bring the eggs to Hismir where they'll be safe. You handle yourself admirably against such odds. The Dominion would have killed half a generation of Argonians without your help. Thank Vivek. What of the Namek egg? Have you learned what the Dominion wants with it? Then we know why Rúvatar needed a place of power. Should the Dominion bring the Namek egg to their homeland, they prevent every Argonian hatching ritual from afar. I think I know. When our scouts found signs of Dominion soldiers to the west, Vice Canon Hatamine led a contingent of soldiers to an Aliad ruin called Loriacel. Hurry there and tell her what you know. If you'll excuse me, I have vermin to clear from the hatching pools. See?
Slept straight through the night. Feels like the first time in forever. We don't...
You're not here to complain, are you? Vice Canon Haytamine asked us to watch the southerly approach. The Dominion seemed determined to get to Loriacel, no matter the cost. The Vice Canon took it upon herself to find out why. Vice Canon Haytamine's contingent left to investigate the Dominion presence in Loriacel. A short time ago, Lamia boiled out of the ruins. How can I assist the hero of Tenmar Walk? Then you must inform Vice Canon Haytamine immediately. She left for the ruins above to scout the aftermath of a battle between Dominion and Lamias. Go quickly and quietly.
All the merry grandeur! To the side!
The Dominion stirred up the Lamias nesting within Loriacel. Keep your voice low. I understand they're quite sensitive to sound. You were the one ray of sunlight to shine upon Tenmar Walk. Come brighten my day. I'd smile wider than a slaughterfish at your success, but I suspect Ruvatar's plans involve using the Nemic egg for an unspeakable horror. Go on, then. Speak it. That's all? Then we must stop him, and quickly. Search the remains of this camp for any indication of Ruvatar's whereabouts. I'll rally the soldiers and prepare to assault the ruins. Be swift. More lamias could boil from the ruins at any moment.
Over here. Have you seen Vice Cannon Hademin? Our scouts spotted the Dominion's main force. The Dominion retreated into the ruins after the Lamias tore them apart. If we strike while they're bloody, we can pay them back for 10 Marwalk. Then we must learn where the crocodile rests its head, so we can crush it in one blow. I shouldn't ask, but after 10 Marwalk, I must. If we knew Ruvatar's movements, we could end this abruptly. Would you do us the honor of finding the crocodile's lair?
Dominion!
Kind stranger, Casti begs you, release her before hungry snake ladies return. No, they've left Casti to die. Curse brute Vitar. Brute Vitar. Questions? Not blades? Yes. Merciful Pact soldier takes pity on Casti. Ruvitar took his big glowing egg behind that door and sealed it up. He's like a spider wearing a sash. Treat with respect, salute often. But Casti knows, still a spider. No, a high elf. but he does awful things to swamp lizards through their special trees. Poisons them like a spider's bite, see? Ruvitar uses his big, glowing egg to destroy swamp lizards. Behind a door, like a clawless coward. That is all Kazdi knows. Open sealed door, squash Ruvitar flat, wash foot. Kazdi can help open the seal. Ruvitar bragged of defenses so often, Kazdi knows them like her own whiskers. Simple. Kazdi wishes to stop the clawless high elf who kills swamp lizard babies and leaves Dominion soldiers to die. And see elsewhere again, maybe. If Kazdi shows you how to remove seal on door, you splatter Ruvitar. Deal? Lead on. The first one.
So much death. My students, my egg siblings, none survived the Dominion's experiments. Now the Lamias take their bodies for food. Please, help me recover their bodies so they can return to the Hist. Dominion soldiers brought us here for that alchemist's experiments. Ruvitar, I heard them say. None of my students survived. And now, the Lamias took their corpses. A shadow scale freed me and offered to recover the bodies, but she needs help. Then work with Aquinas. She'd have the bodies already if the Lamia cave didn't stink of death. She's blind, you see, but still a shadow scale. Mark the bodies with this paste.
Maw he found another to help. Praise Sithis.